Alright, looks like everything's running fine here. We are back for another Monday Night Smite after a bit of a winter break, I guess you could say, holiday break. I'm, of course, Shiv.
I'm the Krampus.
Alright, and we're just going to kind of get right back into it. As I said last time, we're going to do some of the other game modes this time, rather than just trying to do Conquest, show them off. So we did one arena last time, but we'll see if we can pop in here when this one's about to kick off. Just to get back into the swing of things. Also, since the last time we played, Atlas has come out, so we have a new god.
Ah, new god.
He's got a big old sphere, big old orb.
I suppose that makes sense. He is the original guy holding big orb. The original orb ponderer, you might say.
Known for holding up the orb. So he is a guardian. So he's still kind of figure him out. I'll do like a game or two with him. Guardians are typically more of like support and big old beefy dudes take a lot of hits. He does do that. He's got a bit of control. He can basically pull things to him or to his orb. He normally attacks in melee, but he can toss his orb out and then do attacks around the orb. It's kind of interesting. See a bit of it once we actually get into the game here. Double hunters. They've got a very hunter-heavy setup. So basically, Scotty and Chartibus on the other team are both hunters. Olaron is basically an auto attack mage for the most part. Runs very similar to a hunter, can often fill the same type of role. Interesting setup with effectively like 3 hunters or hunter equivalents in there in your team. Items are broken, it looks like. That's interesting. At least the recommended isn't working for Atlas.
He's so new, there's nothing recommended for him. Or he's so overpowered because he doesn't need any items.
Oh my. Let's go. Okay, so basically see here, as I take damage or deal damage from my base attacks or abilities, I acquire energy. When my energy reaches 20, my next basic attack does extra damage.
Ah.
And that's also like an AoE, if I remember correctly. And then we have... we can throw our orb, and when our orb is thrown out, we no longer do regular attacks, but we do our basic attack basically triggers an AoE at the orb. Then we also have... oh, I didn't get silenced. That cone, which yanks.
Oh, he coming.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it. So my number 2 is a cone that basically pulls enemies towards me. But if my orb is out, it'll actually do an AoE at the orb that pulls enemies into the orb or throws them at me. And then our third ability is a dash that, if it hits enemies, does damage, but it also removes slows and stuns and stuff from allies.
Oh, okay. He's able to cleanse off of allies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
And then our fourth ability, if I remember correctly, is an area around me that does damage that then fires off as a big beam. Or no, it's an area that goes down that then fires off as a big beam. Like so.
That's one way to pass time.
Yeah, so it puts down a damage field that then fires off, and I can trigger it early if I can fire off early. It does also use mana whenever I do my basic attack when my orb is out. So you can be a little bit mana heavy. Let's keep building defense. Oftentimes when I'm doing Guardians in Arena, I'll grab fairly basic defensive items to basically help out the team, because it is mostly team fights. So I'll typically do Gauntlet of Thieves, which is just good in general, gives protections, and once it's fully upgraded, gives protection aura that gives a couple protections to my allies. And then we'll grab Heartward Amulet and Sovereignty as our next 2 items, which are going to be physical protection and magic protection that also give auras to allies that give physical magic protection, as well as HP 5 and MP 5.
You have potential.
There's the coward.
Enemy down! Celebrate with some tuna! That can't be good. An enemy has been slain. A teammate is down. What's the plan? I think an Ursa got another teammate.
Not much I can do for you, Lauren. Grab that. That dog.
Enemy down! Celebrate with some tuna! An ally has been
Get him!
enemy has been slain.
Get yeah!
They both learned their lesson.
Now that's the other thing. If you actually get them in that inner circle of the number 2 ability, you grab them and can carry them for a bit before you throw them.
I can chuck them backwards.
So
towards your
rather than
allies.
pulling them towards you, you can basically chuck them backwards or chuck them wherever you want.
Nice.
Second one of these we were going to grab. That for more support.
You're getting better and better. Double kill. Enemy down. Let's celebrate with. You're getting better and better. At least they had each other. Deicide.
That's going to be next. So next we'll grab Gem of Isolation. Gives us a bit more power, or gives us some power, as well as health, and the fully upgraded version of it gives us a minor slow effect on basically every ability we use. Yeah, the one thing I have to get used to about doing him is that because his 2 works differently when your orb is out. Like, my orb was out, but I really wanted to use the cone, but I accidentally used it when my orb was out, so it became the circle on the orb rather than the cone off myself.
Proper ponderance of your orbs is very important. The throw from that seems a little underwhelming.
It's not a huge throw, but it's not meant to be.
You have been slain.
I'm assuming your allies can still hit the enemy you're grabbing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they are absolutely, totally still there.
Celebrate with some tuna. That can't be good. I think an Ursa got another teammate.
Nice if your teammates were here to help you fight off the giant Minotaur.
No, they want a 1v5 out in the middle for some reason.
Hey, Nike's here.
And it's pretty important to actually stop that guy, considering we lose 15 tickets if he goes through the door gate.
15 or 50?
15. It's worth 3 god kills.
Okay. A minor question, is the orb out there until you recall it back, or is there a maximum amount of time that the orb can be out?
There's a maximum amount of time it can be out.
Okay.
At least they had each other. You're getting better and better.
Yeah, it can be out for 5 seconds, or I can basically refire the ability and come back. Oh.
I wouldn't underestimate your opponents. That can't be good. A teammate is down. What's the plan?
Do
You are a force to be reckoned with. An enemy has been slain.
lot of damage in there. I just can't do much.
At least they had each other. Triple kill. You're getting better and better. They'll think twice before attacking the fauna. Let's hope they both learned their lesson.
Diving into effectively 3 hunters isn't a great time.
Yeah, so I'd like to put my face entirely into the barbed wire. Thank you. The whole way.
Don't be so dramatic. Got there. That can't be good.
More physical defense.
You are a force to be reckoned with. An ally has been slain.
Let's go now.
Enemy down. At least they had each other. Their battle is over. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Down. What's the plan? Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna. At least they had each other. Triple kill. You're getting better and better.
Well, still close.
Ultimate is down.
An enemy has been slain. King and Ursa got another teammate. Let's hope they both learn.
Ooh, there we go. 1-3-0.
You are a force
Nice.
to be reckoned with.
Good game.
What do we do? Good work, everyone. Let's see. 1 kill, 7 deaths, 18 assists. I wasn't expecting to get a lot of kills, so that's not really surprising. Yeah, mitigate time damage. Like, I like Atlas. He's interesting. He's just gonna take a bit more play to get used to.
Yeah.
The thing I often mess up is using his 2 when his orb is out when I really want to use the cone. Not calling it back first.
Yeah, I like most gods with a kind of niche ability. It just takes a little bit of practice.
Yeah. Because it's nice to feel like... The other thing you have to remember is like you also can't melee attack while you actually have your orb out, because all your attacks go off your orb. So it's like remembering, oh, my orb is out, I need to call it back, so I need to punch this dude in the face, or grab him with a cone so I can hold him and throw him to my team. But the charge to clear slows and stuff off allies is nice. And then his ult is pretty good. It has pretty high damage on it. I'm wondering if you could do a heavy like power build like some Guardians can do, and just make him like a high damage bruiser as opposed to like a pure Guardian. you'll see like Ymir or Kabraskan run like that a lot.
Yeah.
Where they
It's
build it,
definitely feasible
Cthulhu
for
does
them.
it too. Where you build a bunch of power because they have relatively good just damage abilities, and basically run
Yeah.
them as a chunky mage.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the earlier matches from another stream where you were in the solo lane up against a Cthulhu.
Yep. Yeah, Cthulhu's pretty common in solo line.
Alas, we don't have anybody whose power is hit with a boat.
So this is Joust. It is a single lane 3-person. I often like using Joust and Anubis because the things that make Anubis really solid just are actually really good for Joust. Because there's only 3 enemies, you don't have to worry about keeping yourself alive against 5 people in a team fight. You only have to worry about keeping yourself alive during 3. And once Anubis gets going, he can very easily snowball.
Yeah, that aforementioned lifesteal power that he's got so much of.
Yeah, and it's like it's much harder to burst down him when you only have 3 people to work with than when you have like 5 people trying to crush you. It means that once I get like my core items built, I can win a lot of our team fights just by sitting there and eating their attacks. And there are a lot more team fights in this. And someone on their team didn't make a selection.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's only a single lane and 3 people, you get team fights start happening very early.
Let us put on a good show.
Bees.
Muzen, the god of bees.
So this can be rough if we don't end up with like a guardian or a warrior
Yeah.
early on.
Because you got a mage and 2 hunters, which you're going to have a whole lot of damage output, but a stiff breeze will in fact bisect you.
Yeah,
Just cut you clean in half.
The thing about hunters is that hunters are like, some of them do fairly well early game, but they're a lot more late game once they get built and just hit for like a truck.
Yeah.
So they kind of need protection early on. Although it looks like, yeah, our Amus and Cobb switch over to Sylvanas, which means we should be relatively fine. The other thing about most hunters, they don't have any sort of like control. Whereas warriors, but especially guardians, tend to have control and peel, so you can lock down enemies, slow them, stun them, push them around, etc., etc. Basically things to keep the people from murdering your soft, squishy stuff.
Aji, Janus, and Gilgamesh. Janus. I don't know why I called him Janus.
Ah, Janus.
But yeah, Hunters originated from the original like ADC role, which is short for
Attack damage carry.
ability damage carry.
Or ability damage carry. Yeah.
Or, it depends on which game you're playing. Attack damage carry is also true for certain games, like, you know, the first Defense of the Ancients and early builds of Dota 2, in which they were very weak early game, but you got a bunch of items to increase their attack power, and late game, they carry your damage from the team.
Yep.
But they have to be carried to that point by supports and stuff like that. Fed gold, things of that nature.
I mean, it's still very much the case in this one. It's why your hunter starts in dual lane with your guardian. because the hunter, doesn't have tools to protect themselves or anything like that for the most part. So
Yes.
they need that other person there helping them stay alive while they clear.
Yeah. Now, over time, both in Smite and in MOBAs in general, a lot of the items that a Guardian normally takes got features added to them to shove gold from the Guardian onto the AD carry. Because in early MOBAs, you had to be playing really, really well and know all the last cancel and real technical engine details of the MOBA you were playing. So you tended to have a very high skill floor for your ADCs. And yeah, in the Joust area, this is just a very small jungle with a couple of camps and the middle lane.
Yeah, it's a single lane, still 2 towers of Phoenix. But then it has a single attack camp, a mana camp on each side. Dodge is gonna die. Leave our Sylvanas alone. And then you also have a single XP camp over on the right side there, which is also where you have Bionis,
You bring transportation to fight me? Pathetic.
which is also where the Bull Demon King spawns, which is like the fire giant equivalent for this map.
Nice job.
Somewhere.
Basically, killing the Bull Giant King will disable, or Bull Demon King will disable the towers and stuff on the map.
Which, in a game with this short of a lane and this short of a game span in general, very powerful.
Yep.
That's free tower damage.
I'm gonna die here. Yep.
I will still
Don't be
haunt
so
your
dramatic.
thoughts.
You got this.
Building our Bancross Talon. That's fine. We've done like half their tower damage already. I'm worried about our Sylvanas that never wants to back,
Enemy
because yeah,
down.
that's gonna happen.
Let's celebrate with some tuna. Double kill.
Attack buff's not back up yet.
Going down. I always enjoyed a game of hide and seek. There are more tricks than were that. My inner
An enemy has been slain.
Nice try, Dodger.
Get bombed on.
Yeah, we're doing a pretty good job as to overpowering them so far, which hopefully will continue throughout the entire game.
Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna.
comes swiftly.
Don't let this. At least least they had each other.
And while I can kind of overpower right now, I don't have enough lifesteal to really survive sitting and stuff. It's like I say, like, I can kill Gilgamesh when he goes for us, but I can't keep myself from dying from the other two people being there. But that will change. Bancroft's Talon's going to give us more lifesteal, both in lifesteal, and then it also scales power and lifesteal as my health goes down. And now we're working on Typhon's Fang, which has power and lifesteal and is going to give us just 30% extra. Yeah, 30% extra. Our magical power, we get 30% extra healing from lifesteal, and our magical power increases by double our lifesteal. And since we have a bucket of lifesteal, that's also a bucket of power.
Yeah, when Anubis says go all in on lifesteal, he ain't kidding.
Bye.
You're getting better and better. Deicide.
Okay. Attack.
Should go take tier 1.
Is this all you brought? Help! You will need better than
That can't be good.
Dang.
A teammate is down.
He's got himself
What's
killed,
the
going
plan?
for a kill.
There are more tricks from where that came from.
Sometimes people get too bloodthirsty.
A gift from my most loyal worshippers.
Yes, knowing how to balance your bloodlust, also important.
Nurse got another teammate.
Oh,
Not bad.
You should bring more men.
Damn it.
I wouldn't underestimate your opponents.
Sorry.
Pure damage.
That can't be good. At least they had each other. Leave it to you to take care of things.
I really need them to stop doing fights they can't win.
You're getting better and better.
Yeah.
A wyvern's
Like,
got
they're
nothing
all
on
higher
you.
level than you. You can't 2v3 them.
They're only higher level than you because you've kept dying.
Because you kept trying to dive, like, I'm going to charge into 3 people to kill that person I can't possibly reach. Or like, I'm at 10% health and I'm not going to go back. Like, this is basic shit.
Oops. Oops.
The teammate is down. What's the plan?
Come on, yank them.
Life isn't like a fairy tale.
Oh yeah, the Gilgamesh build. Defense, Sentinel, Pestilence. Oh, Pestilence is annoying.
You're
Yeah.
getting better and better.
Those pestilence do.
Well, Pestilence has a bunch of magic defense, but it also reduces healing, which does affect my lifesteal.
That's not great.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Also not what I wanted. That was dumb. That is done.
Going down!
Solanas is AFK?
There are more tricks from where that came from.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Grover, you big lump.
He decided to live again.
Well, deciding to live is a bit of a stretch. He has decided to not be
He decided
AFK.
to walk 5 feet out and then go back to tower or base for some reason.
Hi!
An ally has been slain.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Oops.
Okay, now he's just taking the piss.
Tomatoes down. What's the plan? Double.
Apparently, Neith is now just taking a nap.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, if you guys don't want to play, we can just run. There we go. Well, I'm typically against surrendering. I'm not going to keep playing when half my team doesn't want to play.
Yeah, exactly.
None of you get commands.
Funny how they've got the Smite Championship banners, so they at least spent some money on this game. And then decided not to
Both
play
of
it.
you get AFK reports.
Yep.
Clash. So Clash is a 2-lane 5v5. So similar to Conquest, but less laning and jungle, and more 2-lane team fights.
Yes.
It has basically a little side jungle on each side of the map, which has mana buff, and then there's a little mid jungle on each side of the map, top side, bottom side, that has a XP camp, and then you have a camp in the middle that is your damage camp, and then I think 10 minutes in the match, 8 or 10 minutes in the match, turns into a like fire giant equivalent type thing, which is a big ass snake.
Nick. In my experience, it's actually a pretty good lane, or pretty good game type for getting the feel of flexing lanes down. It's obviously not going to teach you how to do it in actual Conquest, but at least gives you the
Gives
sensation of...
Yeah, it gives you the idea of people fighting in lanes and needing to like rotate from one lane to another.
Yeah. Also, just a less stressful game type in general. Since you don't have as many avenues and as much, raw distance to cover if you need to cover up for something.
Yeah. I mean, you also are, because it's 2 lanes that are pretty close to each other, you don't have, you pretty much always have another person nearby.
Yeah.
So it's not like, okay, I'm in solo lane and need to mostly take care of myself. Or I'm in like mid lane and have to worry about a gank coming in from the jungle, or some solo rotating over to mid. Less avenues of attack, and you typically always have multiple people nearby, so things tend to be visible team fights as opposed to like gank rotations. Also, because you don't have the same main established roles that you have like you do in Conquest, you get some different team build-outs, basically, because you're not typically going to have the standard. You don't necessarily need these like standard or close to standard builds of a guardian, a hunter, a mage, an assassin, a guardian or a warrior. You can double up or triple up on things. So given that, who do we want to play?
Maybe get some more experience in on Atlas.
Could get some more experience in on Atlas.
See how he fares when all the enemies are not forced into a single lane to the death. In an arena for the enjoyment of what I'm assuming are crowds.
I'm pretty sure this is what the gods do when they're lazy.
Yep.
Alright, so what do they got? Hera. Amaterasu.
I control the heavens above. I wield their strength.
Items are still broken.
And I will use this strength to bring forth a better future.
Relic. Grab shell.
A token of strength.
Alright, it's not XP camp. It's actually a, is this an attack camp?
Minions have spawned.
Some wedding favors. First blood.
First blood. The team fights happen quick in this mode, so.
Yep.
Ruby has your back.
And since we're on team fights, and it's not arena, which is quite as bloody, we're going to hold back a lot of our abilities to make sure we can use them specifically for like grabs like I was doing there to toss back into our team.
Arena is all combat all the time, no exceptions. So you tend to not get a sense of when to use things. Or at the very least, your tendency of when to use things is right now, 90% of the time. Whereas in an actual game, even one of the sub-modes here, like Conquest, Joust, or whatnot, You want to hold off and use your abilities at the proper time.
Yeah, I'd much rather use my grab to heal or toss back to my allies so they can get a good kill.
An ally has... At least they had each other. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna die here, yeah.
I wouldn't underestimate your opponent.
Another gauntlet.
Your left tower is under attack.
That can't be good. Enemy down! Celebrate with some tuna! He's getting better and better. An enemy has been slain.
Return.
Teammate is down. What's the plan?
Your right tower.
Don't let this... That's one way to pass time.
So what happened there a second ago was actually kind of annoying when I first grabbed Cerberus. Because I first grabbed Cerberus and was basically pulling him back into our tower so I could toss him behind our tower, so our tower would just keep hitting him. And Mercury basically did his dash into Cerberus while I had him grabbed, which basically stuns the enemy for a second and tosses them in a direction. So rather than waiting until after my grab was done to basically hold Cerberus under tower longer, he interrupted my grab, so we lost the throw deeper into our tower. And Cerberus basically got to walk away without sitting in our tower for several seconds and dying.
Enemy down! Let's celebrate with some tuna! An enemy has been slain.
Bad dog.
Your left tower is under attack.
Enemy down! Let's celebrate with some tuna!
Be right back.
Back, we're gonna build
I will
sovereignty. And we're going to start building magical. We're going to do Shogun's Kusari. Shogun's Kusari. Which can get us some magic defense as well as a aura that gives attack speed to our allies.
I think Ursa got another teammate. You're getting better and better. That can't be good.
Bear your burden.
You're getting better and better. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
Not the best!
A teammate is down. What's the plan?
Come crashing down.
Bonk. Reload.
Be right back.
Bolstering my defense.
Finish off our Shogun's Kasari, and we're going to start working
Your
on
right tower
a
is under
Pride
attack.
win. Pride win will basically give us some more defenses, but also whenever we use our ultimate, we get a shield that is
An
equal to
ally has been
125% of all of our protections. And when that
Nice.
shield breaks, it does an AoE explosion around us.
Your right tower.
A teammate is down. What's the plan? Let's hope they both learned their lesson. You're getting better and better.
Your right tower.
That can't be good. Double kill. You're getting better and better.
Your left Phoenix is under attack. Your right Phoenix is under attack.
And we are going to lose this game. Because we're not doing a very good job of pushing back against any pushes there.
Yeah.
Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna.
Come crashing down.
Not bad.
There we go.
least they had each other.
Like, no one on our team built damage? It's not doing much to him.
Your left phoenix is under attack.
Watching him's fine.
Your left phoenix has been destroyed. Your titan is under attack.
An enemy has been slain. He's getting better and better.
Not the greatest showing.
Hey, at least all your teammates were fighting this time.
Our teammates were fighting this time. Yeah, Kronos had no kills. The sadder part is it doesn't show the stacks here on this screen. Our Chengi, who built her Book-a-Toth second, had more stacks on her Book-a-Toth than Kronos, who built it first. You got the lowest player damage. Not great on. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of people doing damage to enemy gods. Like, I wasn't even building offensively, and I was still second on player damage. I just didn't have any kill. Dash and clash. Assault. So Assault is another single lane mode, but it's a single lane. There are basically no side camps. There's a little side area on each side, but there's actually like camps. You do have lane minions. You have 2 towers, a Phoenix, and a Titan. But the thing about Assault is that the god you are given is random, so you don't get to choose your god, and you can't go back to Fountain. So yeah, you end up building a lot of sustain because you can't return to heal up or anything. You got to stay in lane and don't really have any other options. So getting a god that can heal is very good. You're going to see a lot of people grabbing Meditation Cloak as their first relic because it gives health and mana back to everyone around you. It is basically super violent team fights.
Ah, Danzaburo.
Yes, Danzaburo. Having an Aphrodite with us is nice.
I fight for righteousness.
I'm actually going to reroll.
E set.
For Queen and Country.
E set.
Cthulhu's a solid tank. I think I got Soul, Wingly, Karna, Hell. Oh god, they have Hell. That's not gonna be fun. Hell is basically the best healer in the game. So getting Hell in Assault is really nice.
Come, friends, I will protect you.
I will take over the world! I will take over the world!
definitely want to grab one of those. We're actually going to start on Sharon's coin. Because if we get kills and assists, we'll basically end up getting HP 5. Which is going to be important for this.
Yep.
Again, because we cannot return, like, once we left. Won't happen at the start, but basically once that starts, that's going to raise up. And we actually won't be able to go back to base.
Oh, yeah! That's right. Danzaburo is the best. Completed.
For abilities we have, so we share our HP 5 and MP 5 with allies. So it is just good for us to have HP 5 and MP 5. We basically give HP 5 and MP 5. Every player who dies than 80 units gets another stack of HP MP 5 around us. When we reach 10 stacks, we get cooldown reduction. And my final attack in my attack line has a wider area. My abilities, this fires off a number of wing gusts. This fires off an energy ball that grows in power the farther it goes and stuns. And then this is an area that basically dispels, silences enemies, slows them. Allies near it gain a shield if I hit enemies with it.
Those of you thinking, isn't this just arena with extra steps? Yes, yes it is.
You're not entirely wrong. It's arena, but you can't run away.
Yes. This arena that forces you into team fights and has towers to work.
And then my ultimate ability basically puts down a wide area that reduces damage that we take in it. And any damage that does happen inside of it basically builds up a charge. And then we can detonate the charge for damage.
I think Ursa got another teammate. Let's hope they both learned their lesson.
Ooh! That one.
Don't be so dramatic. You got this.
Not gonna be enough time for me to get another thing on my Chronos Bennett. Whee!
You're getting
Ow.
better and better.
I got exploded.
How indeed.
underestimate your opponent.
Well, some people are gonna clean up here.
Celebrate with an enemy has
Got one that died.
Yep, got one then died. That's not the cleanup we were looking for.
Nope.
a teammate is down. What's the plan?
On my way.
You have been slain.
Oh, dang it.
What happened?
Oh,
you forgot to
I stepped
purchase.
out before I bought my pendant.
Yep.
An ally has been slain. Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna. You are a force to be reckoned with. Triple kill. You're getting better and better.
Ah, there we go. Now that's the kind of nice cleanup we're looking for. Now we gotta capitalize.
Greetings to you. What's buzzing? We take a commercial break.
Is the tiny house a Cthulhu thing, or
No, Tiny House is a Baba Yaga thing. That is Baba Yaga's hut.
Right, right. Hut with chicken feet.
Uh huh.
I saw the hut, but I never saw it throw the chicken feet. It's just that low. I was like, all right.
Cthulhu, please.
Don't let it stop you.
Body blocked by my own teammate.
That can't be good. You are a force to be reckoned with. Double kill. Their battle is over.
What?
Oh, you bought everything. Okay.
Yeah, I did buy last time. I finished off my Chronos Pendant, started working on Soul Gem, which will get us some power health, cooldown, and lifesteal.
You're getting
Ow.
better and better.
Oh!
Stop, step.
Oh, hey, look, it's your Mingonder.
What's that? Yeah, there you go, my gun over there. But this is technically, like, the theming for this zone is basically like Ragnarok.
Ah.
Doing bad.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been. Life isn't like a bird.
Looks like the orbital lasers is pretty pinpointed so far.
I saw it.
The teammate is down. What's the plan?
I'm trying to figure out why our Cthulhu continually uses his ult when like our entire team is dead. And not, you know, when our whole team is there starting team fights.
I don't know.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
You're getting better and better. Don't let this stop you. Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna. An enemy has been slain.
I'm enjoying myself.
Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna. Racing at each other.
Ready to go somewhere?
So fun.
Triple kill. You're getting better and better.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
I'm coming. Glad you guys finally had a good push while I was dead.
King and Ursa got another teammate. another lesson. Triple kill. You're getting better and better.
I'm enjoying myself. Commercial break. I'm going for jungle buff.
You have been. That can't be good.
We just grab material fast, which will, when I hit enemy gods with abilities, it steals 8% of their health, or 8% of their mana and 6% of their health, and this remains stalled for
Can't be
45
good.
seconds. I think we may build the other...
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sure what we should build for our last item, but or for our next item. But we don't have money anyway, so it
Your
doesn't matter.
middle phoenix is under attack.
You're getting better and better.
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. Your titan is under attack.
Enemy down. Celebrate Mr. Tuna. An enemy has been slain. Enemy down. Celebrate Mr. Tuna.
I will take over the world.
Push, push, push.
Push, push. Push, push.
An enemy has been slain. You're getting better and better. Stay back. You're getting better and better. Enemy down. Celebrate with a teammate is down. What's the plan? You have slain an enemy.
Kill the
At
Titan.
this rate, we will
There we go.
be White Knight.
There we go.
I think I got one kill
And
that
a
whole
D side
game.
on top of it.
One kill that whole game.
Yeah, but you got 14 assists.
I did get 14 assists. And we won, so. That's kind of how Assault ends up working, where it gets late enough that a big push can just, like their first big push pushes all the way to our Phoenix. So it's just big pushes go way down the line, just get a DSI and everyone's dead for like 30 seconds, and you take a pair of towers. And then Siege, which is a mode I am probably the worst at of all the modes available. Siege is a 2-lane 4v4 with a big middle jungle and a big siege minion camp in the middle that you can kill to spawn a siege minion that runs down the lane. I do not promise to be good at Siege in any way, shape, or form.
Feel the bitter chill of Kukulka.
So we will be wing snack.
Cuckoo cutie.
Adorable wing snack.
When I said you could get cut down by a stiff breeze, meet the stiff breeze.
Haha. Yeah, so typically you're going to pair off into groups of two people in each lane. I've never been good at Siege, but we're going to do it anyways. I promise no good plays.
Celebration! I am bringing that word back because every day is a day to celebrate.
Why is the Wellerman playing?
Because one of the packs is basically a sea shanty pack.
Oh.
So yeah, standard lanes, 2 towers, Phoenix. Has attack camps, mana camps. The speed camp, I want to say, is the one there in the middle. And then the middle one, I want to say is the siege camp that'll spawn a siege minion, but it's been a while. Go Fenrir. Bork bork.
I say, bork bork.
Cuckoo's pretty simple as far as mages go.
Yep.
Guess there's a first for everything. I think an Ursa got another teammate.
I have this whirlwind I put down. It is a whirlwind.
Enemy down. Celebrate with some tuna. An enemy has
Whirlwind basically puts a damage over time effect on things that are hit by it, and it will refresh if they stay in it. My one ability just basically does an air blast that does damage and slows, and my number 2 is a dash that starts out fast then slows down.
Yeah, it's a bog standard mage kit.
Be right back.
Fenrir, don't get yourself killed. You're gonna get yourself killed.
enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna.
Stormy days ahead.
The thing to note about Cuckoo is Cuckoo tends to have a lot of power. Our base ability is we get
Your left tower is under attack.
4% of our mana as power.
Yep.
And then the first time
So
we're
you-
going to build is a stacking up of a Book of Thoth, which gives us a bunch of mana per stack and gives us mana as power. So we don't have a lot of frills, but we're going to hit hard. That's what it boils down to.
An enemy has been slain.
I am.
Enemy missing left, missing left.
Double kill. You're getting better and better. At least they had each other.
Oh, we'll Siege Minion. Siege Juggernaut. So Siege Juggernaut is just a big old beefy guy who just kind of runs down the lane and beats the shit out of towers.
Your siege juggernaut.
Yep.
Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna.
Why?
Don't be so dramatic.
Things don't.
You got this.
Quite a bit created to build runoff. We're going to start building corner spending. Third item we're going to get is probably going to be Polynomicon,
That can't be good.
which is another ability that works kind of cutely. You, whenever I use an ability, my next basic attack will do an extra damage equal to 75% of our magical power, which, as we've gone over, I am just a giant pile of magical power.
You're getting better and better.
Basically turns the next basic attack I do after I use an ability into like a mini ability.
Your left tower is under attack. An enemy siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
Feel the breeze.
An ally has been slain.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing middle.
An enemy has been slain.
Enemy missing right.
Enemy down. Celebrate with some tuna. Teammate is down. What's the plan?
Ah, dang it.
They both
Missed my
learned
shot.
their lesson.
Missed my shot, got greedy.
Better. I think an Ursa got another teammate.
Your siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
Taste my wrath.
We are down both our 2 first towers and almost got their second left tower.
An enemy siege juggernaut has arrived. Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, let's get left protection.
Your right tower is under attack.
Oh, that was telling me.
They had each other. Enemy down. Let's celebrate with some tuna.
Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think I got left tower. Raw is busy ignoring the push. There he goes, coming back. Or
Your
not.
left tower has been destroyed.
Taste my wrath.
Alright, so I'm assuming Raw's gonna get murdered by 3 people right now? Normally this kind of thing you'd run over and punish, but apparently the enemy team didn't want to do that.
Your siege juggernaut has arrived.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Ow!
You have been slain. Triple kill.
See you soon.
You're getting better and better.
And I'll accept you going all in to kill me if you also die and then you
Quadra kill.
get a tower. That's, well worth my sacrifice in my book.
Right
Phoenix.
enemy Phoenix.
They'll think twice before attacking the Faunus. Enemy down! Let's celebrate with an ally has been slain.
Just break it solo. Love
A teammate is down. What's the plan?
Your siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
Don't
Ouchies.
At this rate, we will defeat the White Fang. Help! 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 An enemy has been slain.
Enemy siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
Enemy down!
It is not right.
Celebrate with some tuna!
And we're going to build up
I will be even
a
more
Spear of the Magus,
magnificent now.
which when we hit things, we're basically going to buff and increase the damage we do to them.
Destroy the
And then we'll finish off with the Spear of Desolation just for a chunk more power.
Your siege juggernaut has arrived.
An enemy has been slain.
Feel the breeze.
Take them down. Enemy down.
Feel the breeze.
Your siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
This annoys.
That can't be good.
Dang.
I never make
I wouldn't underestimate your opponent. You're getting better and better.
And here we have a lovely shot of Belinda's ass up against the wall. Gonna get another siege minion to the right lane here pretty soon. Another couple minion kills. And may just be able to push along with that one to victory.
Your right tower.
You're getting better and better.
Your siege juggernaut has arrived.
stormy days ahead. Feel the breeze.
Oh no, Cthulhu.
Oh no!
An enemy siege general has arrived.
The siege general has been destroyed.
Are a force to be reckoned with. An enemy has been slain.
Just breaking some wind.
Deicide.
That's Phoenix, and that is more than likely game.
Yeah, they have 10 seconds for the next spawn. There we go. Not a bad play the last ones. Not a bad way to end the night. With
Yeah.
win in Siege, a mode I'm typically not very good at.
Woo!
I was going to give you a nasty look, but I see.
I thank my teammates for carrying me. Yeah, I had 0 kills that entire match. Fender had 14.
Ouch. Good for Fenrir. Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't sealing kills. Like, I had more player damage than Raw had. I just didn't get kills. Wasn't doing bad. I just wasn't finishing anything.
Yeah.
All right, so that was another Monday Night Smite. Join us tomorrow for return of our battle against the Kreb, assuming the internet doesn't for some reason hate Krampus.
Or a meteor doesn't hit my house or something.
In your house. On Saturday, Saturday the one more before we go back to.
Correct. Saturday is our final one shot, and then next Saturday will be the start of Danganronpa V3.
V3, yeah. So next Saturday for something, and then Sunday for more Tales of Berseria. We're plowing through that game pretty far into it so far, and then of course back here Monday for more Monday Night Smite. I've been Shiv.
I've been the Krampus.
And thanks for joining, everyone.